How's it going, everyone? Infinite Nebula here. You know it. You saw the short. I picked up Piccolo also the same time I picked up Gohan. Had some time today. I thought I'd spin this off, send it here, and post it, go through it with you. It's looking like they got freaking Piccolo on, Broly size level, you know what I mean? Like, he looking big, my guys. Yeah, any of the Piccolo fans out here, I tell you what, just from the packaging alone, it's a heavy dude. Real heavy dude. I still gotta open it. Ha. Let's get this going. Now also with any ladies that watch this video, let me know so I know how many watch these figure videos so I can be a bit more attentive. It'd be nice to know what the whole community is. Piccolo is out of the box. Paint already looks really good. I am a little curious that they kind of went with the yellow and not the red or pink, And I know how they kind of updated that throughout the anime and whatnot, and Dragon Ball Superhero was kind of like that. Not kind of like that, it was like that. What I don't understand is why Piccolo's stuff is different when it comes to that belt moves way too much. That's not cool. Maybe we gotta push him in. Maybe that's it. Nope, that ain't it. Well, push it in a little bit, so something worked. But yeah, really flexible plastic here. Well, not super flexible, but it moves. Elbows, got the beefy elbows, so it's pretty strong. Joint movement, pretty solid. Now on this, sleeves are not attached to the inside like the Gohan was. So, just like all their other SH figure arts, and they get the same treatment and same love as the Gohan. But he's got a lot of movement. It's pretty nice, but this is a little different right there. That opening that comes up to give him that extra bend. Not a huge fan of that. I am not gonna lie. I would definitely wait for a different Piccolo. Don't get me wrong, he still looks awesome. Articulation is good. Like, the inner neck movement is a lot. Head movement, pretty standard. But, kind of sucks he didn't get the same love as Gohan did when it came to the sleeves. Don't get me wrong, it looks better than the rest of their other arts, their figure arts. For sure, they did a better job with that, so I think they're still experimenting with that, to be honest. Based on these two figures, it seems like they're actually experimenting with that. So I can't be the only one complaining about it. But yeah, I mean, the wrists, got a lot of movement in the wrists. So that's pretty cool. That's good. Articulation for the shoulders, pretty standard, pretty normal. Sleeves get in a little bit, but I mean, are you really going to try to go all the way up? And if you do, you can just spin it around and boom, there you go, right? Looks a little strange, don't get me wrong. But I mean, what pose are you really going to be doing to use that? So, it kind of sucks that they didn't go all the way through with it. Yeah, I just like having it pretty flush and not making that the same color as his... what is this called, actually? Darn, I really don't know what it's called. But his second tone. But the knees have that same articulation and setup as Gohan. This has more ankle movement So I don't quite understand why they didn't do that with Gohan also. But I swear, like, this Piccolo figure is pretty massive. I am not gonna lie. Like, it's almost like having orange Piccolo, but still green. It's pretty beefy, you know? Oh, snap. Well, they did this right. You got a full extension there on that kick. Like, holy snap. This right here is, like, the coolest pose. Like, it's just awesome. That kickboxing martial art pose is, like, A1 right there, you know? That's pretty cool. Fucking Piccolo being able to do a full-out split. And this stuff right here not get in the way. That's really cool. I'm glad they got that solved on that. I ain't gonna lie. Plus, that looks a little bit cleaner, and it's not just like the mechanism there. That's just that they added some pant details, so that way it wasn't just like flat plastic here. So that's appreciated. Not gonna lie. I kind of revert from what I said earlier about, you know, wait for another Piccolo. This is a really solid Piccolo, actually. Now that I'm messing around with it more and showcasing it. Like I said, the only thing that does, like, kind of bug me is the shoulders with the sleeves. But if you set it up the right way, you really can't even tell. So that's also pretty cool. And, you know, I kind of wish we got the hat. Do you guys miss Piccolo's hat? I miss it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But that could be me just being nostalgic. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think about the articulation and movement. I mean, that's really good. Also, it helps me, like, figure out what you guys are gonna like to see when it comes to me articulating or posing and what you want me to talk about in these videos. Because, to be honest, talk a lot about Dragon Ball. Man, I swear this wrist is super movement. A lot more than the other one. No, this is actually, no, that's the same thing. That's good. I am not gonna lie. I'm gonna revert what I said about waiting for another Piccolo. This is a really solid Piccolo. Just mine kind of scared me a little bit with the belt moving so much, but all you had to do was push down, get it to fit back in, and it was all good. But yeah, no, this Piccolo is solid. Really is, actually. And the clothes are not like a soft fabric plastic. They are a hard plastic. So, yeah, there's no stretch. There's not really a stretch. It's just a hard plastic. And, you know, there's a few things, like I said over here, when you move it, and you got that opening and whatnot, the hinges for the butterfly joint. Possibly could have been covered up better, but I don't know. It's pretty solid. I'd definitely give like a 7.5 out of 10 for this Piccolo figure. I ain't gonna lie. The articulation is on point. If the legs articulate the way that these do, most likely I'm gonna give a pretty high score for a figure. Like, this articulation is, to me, is just top tier. This is what kind of bothers me, is that super opening in there. But, you know, like I said, if you pose it the right way, you know, you're not going to have opening showing. So, stop motion, it might limit your poses that you would do and whatnot to get the motion right. This being as open as it is, I think is perfect. I don't think it's really all that bad. They did what they can do with this, and I think they chose the right way to do it. I ain't gonna lie. I hope y'all feel the same about this figure. Honestly, like, it's doing a full split, nothing getting in the way, which that's super cool. Now, is that really open, and you're just like, man? But I mean, most likely, you know, you're not gonna just take a shot and take the camera shot right here, you know. So you're not really gonna see that. So that's the positive, right? And if you are doing that, you're mostly gonna have a character in front of that shot, and you'll be taking the from Piccolo's from Piccolo's eye view of the fight. So that's cool. I really like this. You got a special beam cannon finger here. Hand. We can get it out here. So that's good. We have a special beam cannon. Hand there. Got blast hands or stopping a punch, catching a punch. Hand, you know. You got tiger form. Hands. Tiger style. Really nice detail. Really good touch on the black nail polish there. Then we got a couple of faces here. They do a really good job. Man. Yeah, it's awesome. Got depth in there and whatnot. That's really good. Bring over the figure again. It's pretty awesome. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, articulation's really good. Look at that. You got head roll. You got neck movement. That's really good. I ain't gonna lie. Midsection. Once again, though, you got that opening. Maybe a little bit of work there, but you know, all in all, really good. Enjoy the articulation. I'm gonna enjoy posing this and using it in some of the stop motions, some of the comedies. So be looking out for that. Like I said, I would give this Piccolo right here, I'd give him a solid like 7.8 out of 10 for sure. Definitely a pickup. I have to definitely say that my first statement when I started the video about a couple minutes in, I didn't spend enough time with it yet, but as we went further in this video, it grew on me for sure to see it be able to do a full split, no problem. So like we say on here, Infinite Nebula, we out here. Peace.